Hey guys, and welcome to Sons of the Forest. It's your boy Sloppy Beaver, and today we are going to do a complete playthrough of Sons of the Forest. Hey guys, welcome to Sloppy Beaver Gaming. Today we are going to play Sons of the Forest. Lots of good things about this game. As you can see, it is huge open world survival, great story. But yeah, let's get into it, see what we can get into here. My first goal for the day is to get equipped and find a good base location and start building. So hope you enjoy, and as always, like and subscribe. It really helps me out. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're gonna get this guy up and get him back to reality. His name's Kelvin. He is a very essential component to this game, but if he dies, he's gone forever. So keep that in mind. We have to protect Kelvin at all costs, because he can't hear nothing, but he can follow us and he can read. So that's the only way we have of communication with him. So my goal is to go over there first and foremost. I have played this game before. I have completed the game before, but I never 100% complete the game. So each gameplay is always different. You're always going to encounter different cannibals. You're going to encounter different mutants, stuff like that. So I hope that this playthrough is much different than my previous playthroughs that I've done on my own. So yeah, I will see you guys whenever I get over there. So I've made it about halfway, and this area over here is a very crucial area because you get a really good weapon early on in game. So if you play this game for yourself and you spawn in that location over there, instead of going to the cave, which is really close to where you spawn at, your best option is to run over here and get all the supplies and the machete. This is a very crucial weapon. It's fast. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's fast. It doesn't take a lot of stamina when using it, and very, very helpful early on in game. So as you can see, we just arrived. The machete's over there. but I'll always start down here, collect as much stuff as I can. My goal is to show you a complete playthrough of how everything works, and there's even electricity in this game. That will be coming soon in another episode. I'm not going to cram everything into one episode today, but today we're just going to explore, look at some good base locations, and yeah. So as you see, this is the machete. Picking this pot up is very, very crucial. Also, destroying laptops gets you the circuit boards, which are also a very crucial crafting part. I've played this game a long time now, and I have never found use for flares. I don't know why they're in the game. I guess just to give it that sort of survival aesthetic. But yeah, I don't know. So my next objective is to go all the way up, if you look on the mini-map, to that little marker up there. That will be my next objective, so I will see you guys when I get close to that, or if I encounter something that I think is record worthy. On second thought, I think I'll just take y'all with me. If you want to, you can skip to whenever I get to the special location up there, but I'm gonna give you a little just playthrough as to what I would do while getting up there. As you can see, the time is already 12 o'clock, so time is essential right now. Now, because I have beaten the game, I can play in a custom. Sorry, trying to fix my mouse there. So I did say that I would meet you guys when I got up there, but I decided to take you along with me because there's a lot of good things that I can talk about beginning of the episode here. Number one, once you get a pot, take it and fill it up with water, but do not drink it. You have to boil it first. Also, I've picked up some got 5 pieces of tape. I will create 2 spears. Now, for some reason, the knife does not stay in your crafting area. So if you're making spears, you have to put the knife back in the crafting area. That is not what I wanted to do. Also, picking up berries is important as well, because you cannot rely on these things. There should be MRIs there. But you cannot solely rely on those, because in normal mode, everything is limited. Whenever you spawn back into your save, the crates, the boxes, stuff like that, does not respawn. So this is why I love the survival aesthetic of this game, because if you know, a lot of survival games today, you load back in and you can re-loot the same areas that you just looted the day before. Well, not in this case. Trees do grow back, but yeah, you can't just keep looting freely. You have to use the resources you have. Also, there are guns in this game. You got a pistol, a shotgun. You've got the very, very hard to get rifle, which I know how to get now, but we're not ready for that yet. We gotta actually get a lot of other stuff first. There's several things we have to get before we can even get the shotgun. The pistol is relatively easy to get, and I might get that today. I do not know yet. But yeah, there's a lot of weapons in the game, and ammo. Ammo is hard to find, and it's not replenishable. So if you use the guns, you better use them sparingly. Only on things that you cannot use them. Okay, well, we've got our first body. I know this might look a little graphic, but you can create armor with bones. How you get bones? Well, unfortunately, you have to burn the body. I cannot create the armor right now because I do not have rope. But in order to create bone armor, you gotta, I think it's 4 bones. I completely overthrew that. It's 4 bones and a piece of tape and a piece of rope. As you can see, there's golf carts as well. We're going to burn that body, and then we're going to go in here real quick. Should take but just a second here. So you get a lot of bones. I do want this skull. Okay, so now we've got that. Kelvin will not follow us. But we're gonna go in this cave real quick. My map still work? No, okay, yeah, it doesn't. So your GPS does not work when you are in caves. Okay, yeah, I don't want to go in this cave yet. I'm spoiling stuff. So I was thinking this was another cave. Just because I've played this game so many times in the past does not mean that I will make crazy mistakes like that. Alright, so we will continue our journey up there. My goal, as I said previously, is to play the entire game 100% completion. I think for each episode I might do 3 to 5 days each in-game days, so they might be a little lengthy. But it gives you a raw experience. So we're going to play this game not relying on energy bars or ration food or energy drinks. We're going to do it by the wild. We're going to let the natural resources come to us. We're going to have to hunt. We're going to have to set fish traps in the river to catch fish. Everything. I do want to stay away from the cannibal camps right now because I have no armor and I only get 2 chances, I think. So if I die, I get brought to a cave. I gotta free myself, and then if I die again, the game's over. So we gotta be very careful. And this is in normal mode. In hard mode, you die, you're done. Or no, I think in normal hard mode, just regular hard mode, you still get 2 chances, but everything's just a lot tougher. Now, in hard survival mode, you get 1 chance, and enemies and the elements are super, super harsh. But you only get 1 chance. And I have never beaten the game like that. I've only ever beaten the game in normal mode, and I never 100% completed it. So, that's what this video series is, and if you like it, and you want to see me try to beat the game in hard survival, please let me know in the comments. So this little pond up here, you find another crucial weapon. The modern axe. Which is this thing right here. And here's the first note. I'll hold this up for a minute so you can read that. It's never a good idea to sleep when it's still daylight outside. So I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna look and see what this first marker is, and then we're gonna come back down, and I guess we will complete our first night at one of those little tents, because it's already starting to get somewhat dark. Day 2 will probably be finding a base location. There's a lot of good areas, a lot of good open areas. I don't like the open areas because it takes so long to cut down trees and carry the logs over and build your base. A lot of times it's a lot easier to just find a good flat spot in the woods and just start chopping trees down. As you can see, as we get closer to the marker, it beeps louder and louder and faster. First rope. Typically you don't do this, but I am going to just hop down because I got meds to re-heal myself. And the cool thing about this is the world pauses while you're in your inventory, so as you can see, my health is actually going up. On the first marker, which is this, you get the flashlight, which is also very, very crucial and essential. So we're going to come back down here, and I will see you guys in the morning. Alright. Day 2. I went ahead and slept, even though I just said not to do that. I only done that because I wanted to get to the next day. We're going to create some bone armor real quick. It's just 1 piece of armor, but 1 piece of armor is better than none. know I said I ain't gonna rely on this, but I haven't had time to hunt yet. I guess we'll drink another one. Get our stamina all the way up. Come on, Kelvin. Yeah, this is also a weird bug. Alright, so we're going to get the machete out. And I am going to go and get the gun, or the pistol, which is this marker in the water. And so I will see you guys when I get over there. Alright guys, so I'm actually almost here. Just picking up some stuff. We'll get the pistol, and then we're going to find a good spot to start building a base. And I think that's where I will end the episode. Go ahead and make another piece of armor. So we're going to go all the way to this closest little corner that we can go. Hopefully, we do not get eaten by sharks. Yes, there are sharks in the game, and they can be aggressive. If we're lucky, there will be one nearby, but if we're not, then we'll get attacked. So resources are very limited, so it's always a good idea to get as much stuff as you can early on, because that will majorly help you later down. Alright, so let's go to this little buoy raft. Let's hope that there's no sharks. Can we get lucky? It's looking promising. Voila, there's the pistol, right there's a shark. So yes, I used 3 bullets. We got a full clip, a magazine, and 1 extra bullet. So see if we can make it back. Okay, so we got our first real nice weapon, which is a pistol. And as I've got another piece of rope, we're going to make another piece of bone liner. So, that being said, make a tent. I'm gonna raise it up, and we're going to save. So, hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. More to come really soon. As always, like and subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out, and I will see y'all in the next episode.